Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Austin, and today it's time for a brand new video. Today I'm focusing on telling the review of the blue Snowball and the blue Yeti. As soon as the video hits 15 likes, I'll be posting a brand new studio and room tour of my den of how I record on a daily basis. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the video. Alright, so let's just jump into our review here of the blue Snowball. So the blue Snowball is a great entry-level microphone. Why? It's $50 US. It's super cheap, and that doesn't mean it's actually poor in quality. Even though it's $50, it is the best $50 microphone you can buy on the market without a doubt. It is incredible. The audio quality is insane. For $50, you really can't go wrong. There are 3 modes on the back. The first one is the cardioid mode, which is the best one for recording videos like this, which is you talking in the back, or talking into the microphone. How it works is it's a lobe system, meaning that if you take the microphone here, it might get a bit wobbly here, hold up. If you were to draw like a lobe around the microphone, it means that there's less audio pickup in the back and there's more in the front, so it's better just to talk into. So it picks up, if I were to turn around here, there's less pickup in the back of the microphone, and there's a lot more in the front. So as you can see here, it sounds a lot better when you're talking to the front of it, mainly because there's less audio pickup in the back when you record in the cardioid mode. And that's true as well for almost all microphones out there. So that was the cardioid mode right now. Let's switch it into the, now this is a cardioid mode with a -10 decibel like pad, they call it. So this is prime if you want to record like live concerts and stuff. As you can tell, it immediately cuts the actual volume of what I'm recording at. It much lowers it immediately. Why? Because they're assuming it's a live event, so you want to cut down from that static in the background, try and pick up the actual sound of the event. I'll switch out to this one quickly because this one doesn't really, it's not that effective. Alright, so now the third mode here is the omnidirectional mode. This is best for like conferences and interviews and stuff. So if you want to record the sound around you, any sort of way in which the audio in the front is much as important as the audio in the back or the left and the right. So if I were to bring up my microphone here and talk from all angles, you'll hear that the audio quality stays the same volume, same pickup in every direction. So that's what omnidirectional means. However, if you want to do podcasting and such like what I'm doing right now, or tutorials, you want to stick with cardioid without a doubt. So let's switch it back here. So now we're back in cardioid mode. This is what you want to stick with. This is what I've used it for 99.9% of the time. I've never found a situation in which you need to use omnidirectional, or especially the live recording one. Maybe if you were testing and recording like a guitar or like a song in your garage, then yeah, maybe you want to try the cardioid with the -10 decibel pad, but for the most part, just keeping it on cardioid is the best option. So it's $50 on Amazon, this device. It's sick. It has its pros and its cons. So first of all, the price point is awesome. You can't be $50. Without a doubt, it's the best $50 microphone on the market right now. No doubt in my mind. However, it has some cons. So if you take it, I'm going to pick it up here for a second. Hope this doesn't distort the audio too much. But as you can see, the stand here is pretty poor. It's a 3-prong system in which it sits on my desk. Now this sucks because, as you notice, I've been moving it around a bit this episode so you can actually see and like feel what it sounds like. Whenever you move it, the stand this thing is on is the most rickety thing I've ever seen in my life. It's kind of a joke, considering how good the audio is. The stand it sits on is kind of a pain. Now I know this because I've filmed over 500 videos with this blue Snowball, and I've used it for over 7 years. The audio on this is just, it's great. The microphone is exceptional. However, the actual build quality of the stand is what actually lets it down. Any bump on the desk, so hold up, let's be quiet here for a sec. You heard that small bump. That was me just gently putting my phone down on the table. Okay? That's insane, and that's not just my problem. I've looked this up before, and a lot of people complain about this, where the stand on the blue Snowball is absolutely trash. And I know that kind of sucks because that's a really minor thing to get pissed off about, but that can influence your recordings. Also, it tips super easily. Why? It has a 3-stand base. So the second I like just barely knock it one direction, I almost dropped it, it can literally almost flip over. So whenever I'm trying to put my homework on the table and just move it over a bit, the thing flips or falls off my desk. So I've actually got a couple of dents on it just because of how poor the stand is. So that sucks. That's my only real complaint, is that the microphone quality is so good. I'm just let down by the stock stand it comes with. So that's my main complaint, is I can't go wrong. The audio for $50 is absurd. You'll never beat any microphone with this quality at the $50 price point. However, the stand is so trash, it can sometimes make the video sound bad, or make the audio sound bad. So that's kind of my conclusion quick on the blue Snowball. Let's jump into the blue Yeti. Alright, let's jump into the Blue Yeti review. So Blue Yeti, as you can tell, I'll be using it right now for the remainder of the video. It does sound a bit sharper than the Blue Snowball. It sounds a lot better. I'm no audiophile myself, but even I can tell the Blue Yeti sounds much more sharp than the Blue Snowball, just listening to it in the two halves of this video. So as you can tell here, right now, we're going to be using the cardioid mode for most of this video, but I'll show you the other three quickly. So here's cardioid. We're talking to the microphone right now in the front. If I rotate it to the back, see that it instantly becomes a lot more muted and a lot more quiet. Mainly because cardioid mode works through a polar curve, meaning that it records a lot less audio in the back and records a lot more audio directly in front of the device. So the optimal place to be sitting with a cardioid mic is directly in front of it. The next mode we're going to have is called stereo mode. As you can tell, it records left and right audio and it reduces the amount of audio recorded in the front and the back. So if I were to hold up the device like this, talking to the left side of the device here, you can see that the audio come up on the left side more, and talking to the right side of the device, it'll come up on the right side more. So if you actually have a good pair of headphones, you should be able to hear the difference there between the left side and the right side, which is quite cool. So that's how stereo mode works. This is probably going to be the best mode if you want to record like live music, if it's you and your band in the garage. This is the mode you want to use for sure. Next up is omnidirectional mode. Let's say you want to record a meeting of sorts at work and you want to put this on the table in the middle. This is the best mode because it picks up equal audio around the device, whether you're in the front, the back, the sides, it picks up at the same sort of level. So this would be the best for a scenario when there's everyone around the microphone. So that's what omnidirectional is. Then bidirectional is probably the coolest one without a doubt. I have literally zero use for it, unfortunately, but it does sound the best. Well, it has a really, really cool feature. So here I'm talking to the device from the front. Here I'm talking into the device from the side. Talking to the device into the device from the back, and then talking to the device from the other side. So what it does is it picks up audio only in the front and the back and ignores the sides completely. I'm actually really impressed at how well it does this, considering how muted the mic actually gets. If I were talking to the left or right side of this device, as you can tell, it's super quiet. It does a great job of cutting out the audio. It's awesome. It sounds really, really good. So this is definitely best for interviews. If it's just one person on one side of the table, then you on the other, or just at a desk, this is definitely the best option if it involves dialogue between two people on either side of the microphone. Bidirectional is the way to go, for sure. So let's go back into cardioid mode and let's talk about the rest of the actual device. So the Blue Yeti is awesome. It's $150 US. It sounds great. As you can tell, it does sound better than the Blue Snowball. It is much higher quality. It's much more sharp, and I really, really like it. However, keep in mind that it is $100 more than the Blue Snowball. The Blue Snowball is $50 US. The Blue Yeti is $150 US. It's literally $100 more. Is that $100 worth the difference in quality between the two? Absolutely not, no. The difference in quality is there. It's noticeable. However, between the two, the $100 difference does not equate that small, minor difference in terms of audio quality. The Blue Snowball is the best $50 mic on the market without a doubt. Is the Blue Snowball the best, or is the Blue Yeti the best $150 microphone on the market? Maybe. There's a lot of other really, really good contenders out there like the AT2020, which I've actually never used. One day I want to give it a shot, but I've never actually been able to review it myself. But the Blue Yeti is a great microphone. Some of the features include there's a mute button in the front, so if you're gonna walk away for a second, you're on Skype with your friends, you don't have to actually go to the Skype application then hit mute. You can just hit the mute button, which is super, super convenient. There's also a plug in the bottom for a headset, so you can actually hear the monitor. You can hear yourself talk if you actually need to hear that stuff. If you have a super heavy headset on and you like to hear your voice as you speak, then yes, that's a really, really cool feature to have. There's a gain knob on the back, so I can increase and decrease how much audio I take in without changing the volume of my voice, which is super, super nice. Where was it? I think it was about here, right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's a bit too loud. That sounds better, I think. Yeah, that's better. So you can adjust the gain on the fly, like I just did just then. It's quite convenient. It's an awesome microphone. It comes in with an XLR version as well, which is much more professional, but it sounds quite good too. Definitely without a doubt. If you want to compare the two, the Blue Yeti and the Blue Snowball, I think the Blue Snowball is a better bang for your buck. It's only $50. The Blue Yeti is $100 more. If you look at a curve, the more money you spend, the less the rewards you'll see. It starts to plateau. The more money you spend, the less difference you'll see in quality. So if you just want to jump into YouTube for the first time or recording your audio, podcasting, whatever, give the Blue Snowball a shot. And if you're already a bit more experienced, try out the Yeti. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely drop a like rating down below. As soon as this video hits 50 likes, I'll be posting a room tour of my studio, and you guys can see how I record on a daily basis. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.